Hey guys, it is time for another Swatchfest. I put this up on Instagram when I got it, and a bunch of you guys said you wanted to see these colors swatched on skin, so I thought we'd do a Swatchfest with it. This is the Makeup Forever 15 Artist Shadow Palette. Now I got this from Sephora, I believe it was $59. And I got an email about it today. You know, there was one of their advertising emails, and they said it was limited edition and exclusive, so it may be exclusive to Sephora. So don't quote me on that, but that's the email that Sephora said. So there's 15 colors here, and I thought I'd swatch them for you. The packaging is really cute. I ordered this online, and let me get it out of the box. You get a little tutorial book, which has some really pretty looks in it. I checked some of these out. Like this one, oh my gosh, bronze. Oh my gosh, that's a pretty eye look. So you get some little ideas in here on what you can do with the shades in the palette, which is nice. The packaging is cute. That's the front. Now on the back, they have the listing of all of the shadows, which makes me think these are existing shadows. Now, they came out with two smaller palettes earlier this year, and I skipped those. One was a really nice neutral palette. I believe that both of them are still available. One was a nice neutral palette, and one was a very, very nice colorful palette. But there was a little bit of overlap between the different shades. Sadie's in videos now. She's calm enough. Kind of. Ow. She's kind of calm enough. Anyway, so I went ahead and got this though because there's only one color in here that looks like one of the single Makeup Forever shadows that I have. Now these are smaller pans than the singles that they have, and you know that I have made up a palette from, but yeah, these are smaller. But the great thing about Makeup Forever shadows is these are so very well pigmented. You'll see when I do the swatches, and the colors are true to pan. Like what isn't in the pan you get on your lid, which is fantastic, and that's what makes them very, very unique to me, because I try a lot of shadows and not all of the time, especially with my lids and being, you know, of a deeper skin tone, not all the time do the shadows show up the same way in the pan, as the same color in the pan as they do on my lids. So that's why I've been a fan of these for a while, and why I ordered a bunch of single ones, even though they're expensive. But I think getting 15 for, I believe it was $59, is fantastic. I will put the price, I'll look it up and put the price down below. But I believe it was $59. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and swatch these for you, and you'll see the great pigmentation and determine if this is something you want to pick up. Love the holidays. I call it palette days because you do get to see things like this for a very economical price. One of the things that has kind of saddened me this year is the fact that not everything has been great. Not everything has been great. There's been, I save for this time of year, and I gotta tell you, I got a lot of money left on the table because there aren't a lot of palettes that I've liked this year. But the ones like this that I do have interest in, I'm glad to share with you. So I will go ahead and get started swatching, and I will do row by row. We'll start with the top row. I can't wait to see that color right there. How about you? So let's go ahead and get started. Row one. All right, we are gonna start from the bottom here. This is a beautiful satin, kind of a taupe. So yeah, it reminds me of MAC Satin Taupe, and it is shade I-550. Now there's a whole method to their madness when they name their colors. I won't even go into it though because it would take me 5 minutes. But yeah, this is I-550, a beautiful taupe shade right there on the bottom. Gorgeous. The next one is I-524. This is a really pretty kind of a peachy shade. It may look a little pink in the camera, but it is sort of peachy. So that's that second shade right there, and that is a satiny one as well. Above that, we've got a purple. Now this is a very light lavender. I hope it comes across well in the screen. It's a very, very light lavender, but nice pigmentation on that. It's I-916, and it's so boring. I tell you, I hate this because they have color names, but they also have these whatever names. So this is going to be boring because the colors don't have names. But anyway, that gorgeous shade at the very, very top that I've been dreaming about, this is D236. And I will tell you, D means diamond. So that's really pretty in their shadow configurations, like what they call things. So that is a beautiful color. So Diamond 236, that'll be easy to remember. The last shade is the black, and this is a beautiful matte black, and it is S102. So that's, I believe S for them stands for satin 102. I think stands for iridescent. So these three would be iridescent shades. Then we have the satins, and the at the very end, the black is yeah, satin. I'm sorry, at the very that gorgeous like aqua bluish, that's diamond color, because you can see the shimmer on that. Hopefully that's showing up in the monitor. The shimmer on that is out of control. So yeah, really, really pretty. And again, these look really true to pan on your lids. So very, very nice. Let me do the second row for you. Guys, we are swatching the middle row here, so just give you another look at it. The first color here on the very, very bottom is a nice kind of a peachy shade. Seems very matte though, but it says it's a satin. S522 is there on the very bottom. Next up is D826, and you can see that change there. It's the second color. You can see D, meaning diamond. It has that beautiful shimmer to it, 826. Then there's D830. This is a beautiful color. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is gorgeous. Again, that's D830. Then above that is S228. This color is gorgeous. S228. I swear. Oh my gosh, it's just a nice, and when it swatches, it's so weird because it almost swatches like a matte. This does. There it is right there. It almost swatches as a matte, but it's not, and it's just gorgeous. I go crazy over these, can you tell? The last shade is over there, and it's kind of a gray, and it is called S114. So yeah, S114. So really, really pretty shades. And just to give you some thoughts on this, you know, when it comes to these kinds of palettes, it's really a nice idea, you know, during the holidays to make something like this available, because these shadows are, what, like 20 bucks a piece, something like that. I got the individuals that I got to make up a palette of Makeup Forever shadows last year at the Sephora's sale during the holidays, and it was pretty pricey. You know, the discount helped, but it's pretty pricey. So I will tell you, like, unless that's your plan to get the shadows individually, something like this, or even the smaller ones that I talked about before that were available, might be just the route to go. They might be the route to go because you're just really saving a lot of money. And these aren't small pans, which I like. They're very good pans. Let me see if I can find down here what the size of them. They're 1.8 grams each. Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Yeah. Or 0.06 ounces each. It has it in both here. So yeah, just that's who might be interested in this palette. Not everybody. Never did. Not everybody's interested in every palette. This I know. But if you're trying to get a savings and get some Makeup Forever shadows and you don't want to pay individually for shadows, this might be the ticket. Let me do the last row for you, and then we will be out of here. Alright guys, we are on the very last row here, so these are the ones we are doing next, and I will start from the very bottom as usual. This is an interesting kind of beige color. It is called number, let's see, it is called number, I wish I had given these names, can you tell? I-528 is there at the very bottom. The next one is I-662, that's that beautiful gold, I-662. Then we've got I-922, that's the beautiful purple. Then we've got at the very top there ME216. ME216, that color is gorgeous. This is the color that I think I have in the single, if not something very close to it. It's a beautiful, beautiful blue that I do use a lot. The single one I do use a lot because when I go for blue, I like their blues because, again, they're so true to color. And the last shade is ME122, and I thought this was white, but it's really silver. I mean, this shows up very, very silver. I don't know if it's coming off in the screen. I can't really see that it comes off as silver in the viewfinder, but yeah, it's silver. So that is ME122. So there's my quick swatch fest of these guys. Definitely something worth checking out if you were interested in Makeup Forever shadows and don't want to pay for individuals, because this is a decent color lineup. I will say it doesn't have that perfect brown shade in here that would make this an all in, you know, one look palette, but when you're talking about the savings money-wise, it's pretty decent to get this lineup of colors, 15 colors for around $59, you know, and the quality definitely on par. They feel the same to me and look the same to me as the individuals, in case you're wondering, because sometimes you can get shortchanged. You know, in holiday or limited edition palettes, you know, they kind of shirk the or, you know, downgrade the quality a bit, because the price point is so good. But these look and feel to me and swatch to me just like the shadows that I have that are singles that are $20 a piece. So I don't think they cut corners when it comes to the quality. Ah, this purple, so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I hope when I edit this, the colors are really popping like they are, because I can't see on the screen, the viewfinder, if they are. Anyway, guys, a quick swatch fest for you on the Makeup Forever 15 Artist Shadow palette. Hopefully that was useful to you. I will see you very, very soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.